this is an important one too. Again, I believe in academic freedom. I believe in teachers being allowed to run their class the way they want to run their class. But in my department, I always said, we're going to do things one way. And within that way, I'll give you a little wiggle room because you're the boss of your class. But we have to be on the same page here because we can't have students, as we said previously, who go, oh, I'm going to sign up for that teacher because she's easier than she is. And I want an easy grade and don't want to take her. We can't have that. We have to have students know that whichever class they pick, this is how it's going to be graded. It's going to be following these rules. And so we got together every year as the chair and the people I hired. I got together with them and I said, okay, let's do with what I did with my students a few minutes ago. Here's some essays from a previous class. Grade these. Let me hear what you think. And then I would say, here's how I graded them. Here's why my way is the right way. And here's how we're going to do this in all of our classes this semester. And they would get on board with it. And now every student in the entire school who took our classes, because it was gen ed English classes, they all knew, here's what those teachers are looking for. There isn't much of a difference between the teachers. There are no easy teachers. Everyone's the same. And I know that when the teacher assesses me, I have no room to complain because all the teachers assess that way. That's the way we do it. So yeah, you calibrate the grading across the sections of a course so that they're as similar as possible. Again, it's not going to be exact, but we practice this. I had my faculty practice it with me. So it's not hard. There are also steps the faculty can take collectively. Some departments have already come together to articulate grading standards for their own concentrations, which is what I just said, while the faculty teaching large gateway courses have met to discuss their grading as well. So yeah, you can do this in your own specific department. You can do it with your class sections. You can do it in your school of arts and sciences or whatever your designation is, or you can do it across the whole university. I did this for my whole university. So every year, not always every semester, but every year I would volunteer to teach a professional development, before the semester started, where all faculty came in and many times we would do what I just explained. I would hand out papers and I would say, what grade would you give it? And we would have a big discussion among all faculty on, oh, you thought this was a 72. You thought this was an 85. Well, that's an entire grade difference. Why was this a B and this a C? Let's discuss. And then I would say, well, actually, I gave this a 68. This is a D paper. So neither of you are right. So let's get on the same page of why this is a D paper so that in their classes, even if they taught history or even a science class where they were writing a paper, I want you grading like we grade in the English department so that there's uniformity across campus so that everyone knows this is what good writing looks like. And most teachers are on board with that.